the first one, I had no knowledge of what was going on. It was one of her first full games. And so when she was really tired and very lethargic in the evening, I just thought she was exhausted from having played an hour plus, plus warm-ups. And she kept trying to fall asleep. And we kept her up to kind of watch. I knew a little bit about that. But in the next day, she seemed fine. And then about noon, she said she was starting to get a headache. And we unfortunately let her go to a football game where she came out of the stadium, said it's a little too noisy in there, but I really had no true understanding of how a concussion could affect her and whether or not she had one, because I had always thought that, well, if they're not vomiting, she can see straight, all of the big signs that she was going to be okay. It wasn't until I started doing a little bit more research, and one of her symptoms was that she felt like she was on an airplane and couldn't get her ears popped. And that was something I had finally read online. And it was just doing my own research saying, there's just a few things that are a little off about her. And I wish I had known differently, because I would have behaved completely differently. I would not have let her have gone to the game. I would have, started a lot of the protocols that go into place, and just kept her away from things that could have aggravated it. The third one, which was really the worst one, was a completely different story. So because she had been hit so hard, I witnessed it. So I took her directly into urgent care. And within an hour, she couldn't stand up very well. So it went that quickly. I was grateful that she got pulled from the game, but I didn't think they pulled her from the game soon enough. I would have liked to have the referee stop play and pull her, even though they stopped and asked her if she was okay. I think once you're concussed, you don't know if you're okay. And it really went downhill very quickly from there. From that, she couldned stand more than about 10 minutes without getting dizzy for the following, probably a good 7 to 10 days. So that was a long road, amongst other things that took place. And I think that's the key, is that each one can definitely be very different. And the first one, she had issues with her hearing. The second one, she was light sensitive and didn't have really any hearing issues at all. And so it was, but yet she had very little balance, concentration was off. So it just, unfortunately, if a child does get a second concussion, or another sibling even, understanding that those can be very different, I think is very important.